Hi, I'm Chris, and welcome to Playing Games. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and it doesn't have to be in that order, as long as you do all three. Today we're going to learn how to play an Italian solitary game known as Piramide Solitaire. So you went ahead and bought a pack of Italian playing cards. Congratulations. Whoever gave you that advice, well, it was good advice. Have you played Scopa yet? Briscola? Tre-Sette? Great games to play with friends. But what if you're alone and you want to use these cards? Can you play solitaire with them? Yes, you can. And one of the more popular Italian solitaire games is called Piramide, or Piramide. That's Italian. Now you can probably find a lot of different Italian solitaire games, but two stand out, the Pyramide version and the stacking version. Today I'm going to teach you the Pyramide version, and then hopefully in a later video, we'll do the stacking version. It's no secret that the ancient Italians loved Egyptian culture. You've heard of Mark Antony and Cleopatra, of course. If you go to Rome, you'll probably see more obelisks per square meter than anywhere else in this world. Actually, one of the more famous tombs in Rome is a pyramid. There's even a subway stop named for pyramids. And why not make a card game honoring that? So what do you need? Well, you need an Italian deck of cards, preferably the Sicilian ones, but any will do, just not as well. If you don't have an Italian style deck, you can also use a poker deck. Just remove the 8s, 9s, and 10s, making it a 40 card deck. Looks like this. It's going to be 6 rows. The bottom row is 6 cards. The next is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That makes your pyramid, like a tree, a triangle, pyramid, however it helps. So the pyramid makes up 21 cards total. That means there are 19 cards left in the deck. You have 19 chances to eliminate the pyramid. Well, let's just quickly go over what the values of the cards are. The ace in this game is 1, the 2 is 2, the 3 is 3, the 4 is 4, the 5 is 5, the 6 is 6, the 7 is 7, and then you go to the Fonte, he or she is 8, then the Cavallo, the horses, those are 9, and finally the Re, the king, is 10. So you get a number of 1 through 10. Unlike Briscola or Tre-Sette, the aces and 3s and 2s, they're not all jumbled up. An ace is 1, a 2 is a 2, a 3 is a 3. And you go up numerically from there. Those aren't points, that's just what the card is worth in order to add sums together. And in Pyramide Solitaire, you want to add 2 cards to get a total of 10. If it's a king, it's already 10. The magic number is 10. You want to add 2 cards together to make the number 10. And if you equal 10 with them, you can remove them from the pyramid. So a 1 and a 9, or a 1 and a horse is 10. Or 2 and a Fonte, which is a Jack or Jane, 2 plus 8, that's 10. A 3 and a 7, a 4 and a 6, and a 5 and a 5. The other rules are if a card is trapped, meaning there is a card below it, it's locked in, you can't use it until it's free. Okay, so how do you play? Well, the first thing you're gonna wanna do is shuffle your cards. You know you're playing solitaire alone, so make sure you shuffle, don't cheat yourself. It won't count if you win. So the first thing we're gonna do is form the pyramid. We start with 1 card at the top of the pyramid. That's the point of the pyramid, and it's also the goal to reach that top point of the pyramid. So at the top, we have a 3 of cups. And the next row is gonna be 2 cards. We have a 6 of coins and a 2 of coins. The third row will be 3 cards. And so we have another 3, a 3 of coins. We have a 5 of cups, and we have a 7 of swords. We'll go to the 4th row, and guess what? 4 cards. 5th row, 5 cards. And the final row, the base of the pyramid, has 6 cards. Okay, as you can see, this looks like a pyramid and has a wide base and it tapers up to a peak. And the goal of the game is to reach that peak. You want to eliminate all the cards from the pyramid, working your way up to the peak of the pyramid. So far, in the beginning, the only free cards are the ones that have no cards under them. And so you have these 6 cards are all free cards. You have a 6 of swords, an ace of cups, a king of cups, a 2 of bastoni or sticks, an ace of swords, and a 6 of clubs. Those are all free. So to eliminate these cards, what we have to do is add them together to equal 10. Well, the king is already 10, so we can remove the king right away. We take the king and we put it to the side away from the pyramid. So we know that we've eliminated that. Now, do we have any other cards here that equal 10? Well, we can only add 2 at a time. You could say, you could add the 2 here and then these 2. That would give you 4 plus 6 is 10. You can't do that in this game. You can only add 2 cards maximum together. So we don't have any other cards that equal 10. For the 6, we would obviously need a 4. 4 plus 6 is 10. And for the aces, we would need a 9, or in the case of these cards, a horse. And the 2 would need a Fante or a Jack or Jane. We're stuck here. Didn't really make much progress to start. So we flip over just the top card. You don't go 4 cards in like some games. You just flip over the top card, and here we have a horse. Well, that's great. So the horse is 9, and we have these 2 aces here. Those are each 1. So 1 plus 9 is 10. I honestly want to free up this side first because these Fantes are needed to free up these 2s here. So I'm going to go take these 2 cards here. I'm going to take the 9, the horse, and the 1 and put them aside because they've been eliminated. So now I have this 3 exposed, and hopefully soon I'll have this Fante exposed so I can take out this 2. So I'll flip over the next card. It's a 4, great. So that works out perfectly to remove this 6. I can take them together and eliminate them. So now I'm in a good situation. I have a 2 and a Fante, that's 8. 2 plus 8 is 10, and I can start to free up some of these other 8 cards, these Fantes. At a quick glance, I can see that it's going to be difficult to get the Fantes or 8s out because they're clustered together. So I'll take the 2 and the Fante, and I'll take them and I'll put them aside. Okay, can I do anything else? I have a 6 and a 3, that's 9, that's not 10. I have a Fante or Jack or Jane, which is 8. I need a 2 for that, I don't have that. I have the ace, but this would work great, right? You have an ace and a horse. Well, the horse is trapped because it has a card under it. It's not free. You can't remove it. You need the card to be totally free, and that means there can't be any other cards on the bottom of it trapping it into the pyramid. So this horse is stuck. It can't get out, even though you could say, oh, I pick up this ace and now I free it to take that. It just doesn't work that way. Both cards have to be free at the start of the turn. We'll take this deck and we'll flip over the next card. 2, well, 2 is great because then I can release another Fante or Jack or Jane. 2 plus 8 is 10, so those are gone. I'll flip over the next card. A 5. Well, a 5 would only work with another 5, and there are no 5s exposed. At a glance, I can see that there's a 5 right here in the center, but it's trapped on both sides. I can't use this 5 now. Now, I leave this 5 here because if this next card works, I can get a second chance at that 5. So let's flip over the next card. A 4. So 4 does work. 4 plus 6. I can take those out. And as you can see, I've kept the 5 back in play. I still can't do anything with it, but if there was some chance later on and I could get back to this 5, I could use it. So I will flip over the next card. And here we have a horse. So we need the ace, and look, the ace is right there. We can put those together. And remember, the Italian cards have very decorative aces, so just look out for them. That was a pretty good move because now we've revealed the ace that can work with this other 9 horse. This card was previously trapped, and now it's free. So we can take these 2 cards and pull them out. Okay, we're doing pretty well here. Usually you'd get stumped a lot quicker. Sometimes you get lucky. It seems like we're lucky. We're gonna hit some stumbling points shortly, but that's okay. This is just for fun. Speaking of lucky, by taking that horse and ace away, we've revealed a 6 and a 4, and 4 plus 6 is 10. Those can come out right away too. Okay, as you can see, the pyramid is quite a bit smaller. To win, we have to get all the way to the top, to this 3, and we have to remove it. It's not enough just to get to the top, you have to pull that out. It's a 3, we're gonna need a 7 at the end if we get that far. We've also got a tricky position here because we have only 3s revealed, so we need a 7 desperately, or we're done. So we start to flip over the cards here. There's another 5, can't do anything with that now. A king, we can take a king right away and take it out. It's 10, a king is 10. Okay, so we'll continue to flip over the cards. Basically, we're gonna just flip over cards until we hit a 7. A 2 doesn't work. Another 5, that doesn't work. That's also a little bit unfortunate now because we've seen 3 5s. If we can't get back to this 5, that 5 is gonna be stuck there for the rest of the game. 3, 4. Another king, that can be removed. Another king. Okay, we finally got into a 7. And we have to be kind of smart about this because we don't want to take this 3. Instead, we want to take this 3. Why do we want to take this 3 over the other one? Well, because there's a 7 there, and that can take that 3 away if we can get to it. I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're done for here, but we'll go on. Okay, there's another 7. Might as well use it. If you remember from Scopa, that's the Sette Bello, the beautiful 7. It's just a 7 here, though. Okay, an ace. That's the ace of coins. It doesn't do anything for us. Another 7. There are no 3s. And finally, a horse. So we lose. We got pretty far. We got to 2, 4, 6, 7 cards. That's not bad. You're going to play this very quickly. We're going slow just to describe it. It doesn't matter. You're going to lose a lot more than you win. So you're just going to kind of rip through the game. And, you know, it's a good way to pass time, keep your mind active, and, you know, use those Italian cards. Let's just look at a winning scenario real quick. So I've set up a winning game now, and we'll just play through it real quick just to get an idea of what it looks like to win this game. So right now we have a 3, a 4, and an ace exposed. None of those cards are a match, so we'll need to take from the deck. So I pulled a 6 and a 4, make 10, they're removed. We have a 3, a 5, and an ace. Those don't equal 10, so we'll keep pulling from the deck. There's a horse, 1 and 9 is 10, that's out. And that also reveals that both 5s are exposed. So 5 plus 5 is 10, those are removed. And as well, we have a 3 and a 7. So those get pulled. So now that we're down to 2 cards, here comes the suspense of the game. Can you win? We'll pull over the next card. A 4 doesn't work. A 6 does work. So 6 plus 4. So now we've come to our final card of the pyramid. If we get an ace, we win. We get a king, and that is 10, so we remove that. Oh no, we're down to our last card. It has to be an ace. It's an ace. Look at that. We win. 1 plus 9 is 10. Solitaire has been won by yourself. Congratulations. Hopefully somebody was nearby to hear you yell, "I won." If you're all alone, yell it out anyway. It feels good. You won. Good job. So that's how you play Piramide, Italian Pyramid Solitaire. It's a great way to utilize that Italian deck of cards that you have in your drawer. If it's the middle of the afternoon and you're bored, or you're up with your morning coffee and you just want to kill some time, this is a great way to do it. It's fun, keeps your mind active, and it's competitive. You're battling the deck. You don't have an opponent, but the deck is the opponent, and no hard feelings, right? This is Playing Games, and I'm Chris. Thanks again for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe and share this video, and feel free to donate and help with the hard work that goes into these videos. Thanks so much for watching. You're great. Bye. Oh, what's this? It's the Queen of Likes card. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Good luck comes in 3s.